I'm Officer Kelly Vandermaiden, but a lot of the kids call me Officer Kelly. I've been a police officer here in Quincy for 18 years. I'm currently assigned to the PRO-ACT unit, which handles a lot of our community policing programs. We do the DARE program in the schools, we do Crime Stoppers, we take care of our volunteer programs where we raise money for Special Olympics, a lot of other community programs. And one of the community programs that we do is our Junior Police Academy. The Junior Police Academy started about 4 years ago, and it wasn't as successful as we wanted. We wanted to reach more kids. So we were very fortunate enough to get in contact with the staff at Grandview Church and work with them as far as their kids program. We feel very grateful and fortunate that we were able to come here to Grandview and meet with the kids here. I mean, it's a great programming that they already have, and we feel very grateful that we were able to plug in the Junior Police Academy here. When we started the Junior Police Academy here 2 years ago, we wanted to not only include the Quincy Police Department, but also our other local police agencies, the Illinois State Police and the Adams County Sheriff's Department, to give the kids a broader experience with police, not only with QPD, but with the other agencies as well. Well, definitely we wanted kids to learn about policing, learn about the different topics that we were teaching, but we also want kids to know that we're people. We might, this is our job, this is what we do for a living, but many of us have kids, we have hobbies outside of work. We're just people that are police officers by occupation. So we like to come in and have fun with the kids, joke around with the kids, show the kids that we're human, and we like to have fun too. So we're always looking for new and different activities, and this year we brought in the Quincy Fire Department to do an obstacle course with the kids. And I think that the firefighters had as much fun as the kids did doing the activities, but one of the obstacles was a dummy drag, where the kids had to drag a dummy a certain amount of distance. And from little kid to the largest kid here, they all had a great time. But laughing and just being outside, being physical was just a great thing. On this day as well, the firefighters showed the kids their truck and many of the tools and the equipment that they would use if they had to go out and fight a fire or just in their daily duties as a firefighter. One of the other activities that we did here at the Junior Police Academy was a canine demonstration, and the kids always like to see the police canines come in. Not only do they do a drug sniff where the dog can locate a drug odor, but this year they brought in a bite suit, and an officer took a bite from the dog, and the kids really loved that. And actually, I think the officer took 3 bites because the kids were cheering and encouraging the officer to do more. One of the other things we did, Deputy Gale came in and talked to the kids about making good decisions, basically choices and consequences, and making right choices over the wrong choices. So the fatal vision goggles are to simulate intoxication. So the kids put them on, and we had them do a series of tests, walking a straight line, so they can see even the simplest of tasks, how difficult they become by just slipping on the fatal vision goggles. And we always tell the kids that even though it's funny, they look funny when they put them on, and they might be stumbling around, their friends might be laughing. It's very important to remember the point behind them later on when they have to make decisions about alcohol, decisions about driving after, if they've consumed alcohol, if they're 21, they can go back to that experience and remember what even the simplest of tasks, how easy it should be and how difficult it became putting the goggles on. The Illinois State Police brought their motorcycle officer in for a demonstration with the kids. He actually let the kids sit on the motorcycle after the demonstration and especially the little ones love that. But he talked about his job and his duties as a motorcycle officer, and how the differences and the similarities between riding a motorcycle on duty and being in a squad car. One of the other days we had Officer Hermsmeyer bring his remote control car out, and he is very passionate about bringing the car out to meet with kids and show them that that is one of his hobbies when he's off duty, but show them that he likes to play and have fun, even on duty with his car. And the car, if you haven't seen it, is it's all decked out like a Quincy Police Squad car. And he brings his ramps, and he lets the kids, steer the car and jump over the ramps. And I mean, they're lined up, they're excited, they're laughing, watching the car. Sometimes it crashes, but he has a great time doing it, and the kids love that activity. Another thing he does with the car, he has the kids sit right at the end of the ramp, and I'm not sure how he does it, but he knows exactly how many kids he can get. That the kids don't get hit, but the car jumps the ramp and jumps the kids as they're sitting down, and they love that. One of the other things we did, we showed the kids a squad car. We let them get in the front seat, we let them crawl through the back seat, even though we let them know that that is the only time we want to see them in the back seat of the squad car, but they can see all the equipment that we have inside the squad car. I think this year they even wanted me to open the trunk, which I did, to show them everything that we have in the trunk. So they're always very curious, they're eager to learn, and we love it that people want to learn about our profession. I think another thing that's very important is letting the kids know and see everything that's on our duty belt. And when I talk about my duty belt, I always talk about the gun last. And usually one of the questions that I'm always asked is if I've ever used my gun in the line of duty. And I always tell the kids that is something that no police officer ever wants to do. So when I talk to the kids about all the tools on my duty belt, the last item I talk about is my firearm. And kids always want to know, have you used your gun in the line of duty? And I let kids know that that's something I hope never happens. I think they ask the question because of what maybe they see on TV, maybe a TV show or on the news. But I let the kids that I talk to know that is something that I hope never happens to me. When I show the kids all the tools that I have on my duty belt, I let them know that we don't want to use our tools, and we're peace officers more than anything. Our job, first and foremost, is to maintain the peace. Maybe they've never had a positive experience with a police officer. And by coming here or by having that positive interaction with a police officer, it might change their view. Some of the kids already expressed an interest in being a police officer. But sometimes they come here and learn more about the profession and tell me at the end that they're really interested in policing, and it's a job that they want to do when they get older. I would just like to say thank you so much to officers at the Quincy Police Department, Adams County Sheriff's Department, and the Illinois State Police, Grandview Church for hosting us again, parents for allowing their children to come in and spend time with us, and the kids for giving up some of their summer to come in and learn about the Quincy Police Department. We live in a great community, and I feel very fortunate to have been a part of this. And it grew this year from last year, and I'm hoping it'll continue to grow for years to come.